Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Brief, Thursday, 15th of February. I forgot to mention yesterday, but I hope you men bought your ladies some flowers yesterday. I'm sure they would have appreciated it. Give you a bit more domestic credit to come out and do a bit more flying. Anyway, so let's have a look about today then. So the synoptic situation, as I mentioned yesterday, this low pressure out in the Atlantic here is pretty well controlling the weather that we have, and it hasn't moved that far. However, the frontal systems have changed in that the occluded fronts that we had yesterday are now over Norway sort of area out the way, and we're left in this sort of slack-ish warm sector type area air ahead of this low pressure. If I run it through to midday today, you can see that there are cold fronts associated with that this low pressure, but they're not quite going to hit us in the normal flying day. And the winds are going to be south-southwesterly according to the isobars here, but in reality, we're going to be a bit more on the southerly run, I think. So winds, the upper winds indicating flying winds 210, 190 at 1,000 feet. And the cloud cover at the moment is thinning out nicely. As you can see, it started off a bit thicker early morning. It's thinned out nicely, and actually it's pretty well clear where we are now. Looking out the window, you can just see the dregs of the cloud that we had. The rainfall radar is indicating that there's a small chance of some light showers coming through. But the main bulk of this weather down here to bottom left is all the showers associated with the cold fronts I just indicated to you on the chart. So with a bit of luck, we'll be okay rain-wise here. And the actual rain forecast indicates that we will be clear. So this is at 9 o'clock today. Here is the frontal rain that's associated with them two cold fronts. And if I run the sequence, you can see pretty well throughout the day we're going to be clear for our flying day. In fact, that cold front and that associated weather is not going to hit us, certainly not in the flying time today. A local area forecast is sort of indicating overcast, light winds from the south, very good visibility, and thankfully the humidity level has gone down a little bit. GFS is indicating max temperature today 14, with a minimum temperature today of 11. And there's a view outside the window at the moment. So you can see a really lightish southerly type flow on the ground. And that's indicated by our Met station, 10.5 degrees at the moment, dew point down at 9, with a light south-southeasterly 5-knot winds. Okay, so then Odium. Odium is indicating that we're going to get 6 knots from the southeast today, 10K or more, few clouds at 3,500. They have got broken out clouds at 17,000 feet, clearly stuff that's ahead of that frontal system. But their forecast is indicating few clouds at 3,000 feet here, so we should be fine. And Farnborough is sort of backs that up, 4 knots from the east-southeast. Viz 10K or more, few clouds at 3,000 feet. So everything's good. Be a nice quiet day. Top meteo, significant weather then. Obviously, we're down in the bottom of the country here. So this is 10 o'clock this morning. And if we just run through that, you can see that we're going to be okay for the flying day today. NOTAMs, there's no significant NOTAMs to affect our operation. So if we can look at our actual operation, how we're going to set up today, then it's an awkward run today. I don't like this run, but we're going to have to be on 1.6. Sam and I did both have concerns about the grass, but Sam has literally just been out there this morning and fed back to me that the grass is okay to land on. We accept, obviously, when we're on runway 16, that we do land our way up the field. So the operation will be fairly standard. The launch point will be just offset. We'll actually be launching off the runway. The wind stands southerly end and will be airtime on the right-hand side. And then both landings will be into the field. Movement-wise, and today we got one 737 arriving from Charles de Gaulle. That was the one that we should have been coming yesterday, but even they couldn't get in with the weather, and that's due here around about 5 minutes to 2, so we'll accommodate that later. Runway 16, limited operation. By that I mean we don't need 100 gliders out there. We may change the run later, but I think bearing in mind the grass is going to be okay, we should be fine. Two-seaters usual, 774, 778 Charlie and Sierra, and single seat, all single seats are serviceable should they be needed. The grass is wet, so please no wheel brakes. We don't need it. You're not going to run very far because it will be soft, but it will be wet as well. So we don't to unduly put grooves into the grass. And of course, the simulator is available all day, but hopefully the way the weather is, we'll want to be out there flying the real things. We've got a fairly full flying list today, so look forward to seeing you both out there, all out there. Sam and I will be out there helping operations today, and I'll speak to you all out in the field later. Thanks for your time. Bye.